No, I mean, go ahead and start us if you want, SDF.
Yeah, welcome guys. Thanks for tuning in into this internal AMA. I think it's the sixth that we have done so far in our main Telegram group. It's been a week full of work for us, and pretty glad that we're getting everything done that we expected to progress with in this week. So I'm very glad with the results that we can share with you today. And the first announcement we have is actually, it has been leaked all day already. BlockPortal has successfully integrated us into their charting system, and we will add those to the rose filter that says chart. So you can now enjoy trading view charts with the SRG BSC token and the SRG ETH token. And pretty bullish on that. Many people were asking for improvements to the charting system, and we are very glad that we now have access to those. And we will also, the instructions are very simple. Click the link and you have the chart. It says the market cap. It shows you the current liquidity pool. It shows you the recent transactions and the trading view charts that you are used to from other charting platforms like DEX tools, like KuCoin, like DEX Screener, you name it. Mobile support, everything that you need for a good chart, and you can start drawing fancy lines on the chart and call it TA. It's very cool. And we will have the rose filter up right after this AMA, so you can then click the links and take a look at the charts. And we will still improve our own charting system over time, because we just want a solution from our hands as well. This is very important to us. The charting system from our house has now become a bit less of a priority to be improved because we have this alternative now. So we will focus on other developments first, now that we have the trading view charts from BlockPortal. And some of these things we will share in this AMA as well. So what we also did this week is we had a slight overhaul for our white paper. We will begin to increase working on this Git book white paper to include more information about the project, to have everything on one spot, like every kind of resources that you need, that potential new investors need, that our partners will need, like the logos in PNG formats, our partners, everything that you need to know about the project will be included in this white paper, so you have it in one spot. This is the goal that we have. And we started working on that, uploading the logos, changing up the text a bit, in like adding a bunch of stuff there. And you can expect, like you can from now on, you can just to open up the Git book every now and then and check if everything has remained the same. At the bottom of each page, you see when it's last edited, so you always stay up to date with the project as well. Like, this is another thing we want to make sure. So what we also released today is a very bullish template for an SRG 20 contract, which is manual rewards on Ethereum, because the background of this is auto reward tokens on Ethereum are very gas expensive, and they are not very they are not recommended actually. It's much better to have manual reward tokens on Ethereum, so every investor can claim their own rewards whenever they feel like they accumulated enough over time. And we provided the template for this in our official GitHub. It's also found in the Surge Developer Network, which is a separate Telegram group. Everyone who plans to launch a project, or everyone that already has a live project, is invited to join there. We always provide technical assistance for free. We also expect this developer network to become like a group of smart people that help each other out, find synergies. Like you need someone to create a DApp for you. Someone in this group will be able to. Instead, he will need someone to create the smart contract he needs, and so on. Like it's very our vision for this group is to be some kind of exclusive group of people that share their talents with each other.
And to put on to that too, just really quickly, like another big resource that we're looking to give developers is kind of a workshop that you'll see rolling out probably in the next, I'd say, few weeks would be realistic to kind of hold our first session, in just terms of like some deeper, maybe like insight, and like just, you know, kind of how to move things around, how to obviously do settings, how to use maybe the launch bot that's out by then, which I'm sure everybody kind of realizes that'll be out by then, but you know, all these different aspects within the ecosystem from the developer side, from their point of view. We're like really looking forward to, you know, obviously showcasing and teaching these people in like a workshop setting, which would be another great resource too inside that developer network, and maybe in some partner community channels.
Yeah, absolutely. We will announce the date for this in our official social media platforms, so you will not be able to miss it, and it will be very informative, of course. You are already seeing these SRG20 projects developing good stuff. Like we have seen, I think it's 2 projects that offer staking now. This was frequently requested in our main chat actually. When will Surge enable staking? We ourselves are not planning to offer staking, but you can access staking pools with several SRG20 projects. You can pick which project you like the most. We are very proud of the developments that these SRG20 projects are bringing to the table. Not stopping with their marketing, not stopping with their community engagements, and they're shilling everything. They're very hardworking, and it's very a blessing to have a community this strong. So yeah,
it's like I know that guys probably want to hear some updates on some vitals, like some stuff that obviously we get questions about, like the Win CMC and stuff like that. Just so everybody knows, like the APIs and everything are still being, I guess you'd call it, built, and so that process is still underway right now. It's you know, it's a time-consuming process. Apparently, I don't know the specifics myself, but just to kind of give you guys an update in terms of where we stand with it. Hoping that those get wrapped up here very shortly, but just know that like it's a huge item, it's a huge checkbox for us. And for anybody who hasn't heard in like the prior AMAs, it's not as simple as just getting listed as an asset, although that's going to be awesome as well. We're going to get listed as we're going to be listed as a decentralized exchange, and with that we'll be able to actually like pair our token with other tokens which has huge possibilities for the future. So for anybody who's been asking or been wondering and you didn't want to ask in the chat about WinCMC, just know it's a huge thing for us. It's something that we check in on. We push for updates on a daily basis, if not annoyingly multiple times a day, like morning and night. So just trust us. Like if there's anything that we can do to move the needle, we are doing it on the back end, and it's going to be just a really monumental day when that happens. So look at I guess days like these early days when obviously the opportunity is huge. I mean, see it as just that. This is a huge opportunity with where our value stands right now, and obviously you can imagine when we're a running decentralized exchange on like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and the exposure that's going to bring, and kind of like if you can anticipate the fireworks that we're saving for that moment too, that's going to be a huge moment for the project, and we're certainly not going to let that go to waste. So it's going to be a big item for us to check off. In terms of everything else, we still are working on all the back end things to enable our developers and to enable our projects that launch on Surge to be as successful as possible. We want to make sure that we're bringing the right people into the ecosystem when it comes to I guess influencers and whatnot, because you want people to truly understand what we're building here. We've realized really quickly that quality is quality for a reason, right? Like it takes a little bit of seeking out, and it takes a little bit of vetting to get the quality standard that I think I expect for the project. But not only that, like you guys as investors expect me to spend money on, right? Because if we're spending money on something, people have to be able to what we're doing in an way, in a passionate way, and that's become a major priority for me. So whoever we onboard as an ambassador, they're going to really get it, right? Like they're going to be behind the cause. They're going to have been burned, and they're going to have truly, some skin when it comes to like, hey, I believe in this, and I'm going to tell my followers how much I believe in this. Those are the kind of people that we want on board. So I'm going to basically still enable developers with a lot of great people that I've worked with in the past, because my network is huge when it comes to like YouTube, TikTok, and just about everything else. My network is really big on that front. So of course I can kind of open things up for those guys. But in terms of getting like some really strong brand ambassadors, that's what we're really excited to move on in the future, and to get those guys incorporated with the projects that are launched on Surge as well, having that be a part of the deal. That's going to be a big move for us. But in terms of mindset for where the marketing is, it's enabling our developers, it's filling our ecosystem with good quality people, influencers, project owners, great people to lead communities. We just want, we have an ecosystem that's set up for quality, right? Like our ecosystem supports and enables quality teams, quality communities. It enables quality everything, and that's really what we want to fill the ecosystem with. So, it's a process, guys. We appreciate everybody being here at this early stage. And like I feel like every day that we come in or we check into the core chat, we're adding value. Whether it's on the charts or not, we're adding value to this project each and every day. Like all three of us are in the core chat. Our mods are doing awesome in the back end, like getting the right people involved. But for us in the core, just kind of give you some sentiment about how things feel in the core chat. It's like every day I feel like we walk away. It's very rare that we don't, where we like accomplish something, where we added some sense of value to this project. And it's going to become more and more apparent on the chart, I feel like, because a lot of this stuff is going to start getting unveiled publicly. A lot of stuff that we've been working on is going to start coming out in really quick fashion here soon when things start moving. And so just want to say, obviously, even if it's not there in the public every day, just know that things are getting hammered out in the back end in terms of setting up the structure to make big moves here soon. But that's all I have from my end. If Heisman wants to touch on some dev stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the baton. So yeah, we've been working on a DeployerBot as we stated on the roadmap, because like we're following the roadmap to the word, right? So if you can go to the white paper and check the roadmap, you can see that we're actually ticking all the boxes that we've said that we'll be ticking. And soon enough, I think we'll be updating that roadmap as well, because we'll be like almost done with everything on there. So we'll need to have something for the future. So yeah, we've been working on the DeployerBot. It should be released pretty soon. I'm gonna show a live demo now, just of how the bot looks like and how's the interface. It's still not functional, so you can't really deploy anything at the moment. But I can, I can just walk you through the process, and it should be live like very soon, maybe in a day or two. And in the first iteration, you will just see a single contract, but in future iterations, I'll be integrating all the contracts that anybody could ever think of. And so anybody who wants to deploy a contract real quick, they can just come in here, select the contract they want to deploy. They can put in input the various things that they need to put, like the name and the symbol, the decimals, the taxes, etc. And the bot will just make it happen. So yeah, let me share my screen real quick.
Well, now that I have your attention, we have an ongoing content creation contest. Don't miss out. If you have talent in the form of creating graphics and videos, check it out. It's in the contest group. That's it.
All right, thank you. So yeah, here's the DeployerBot. It only has 3 commands. So once you do start, it pops this out, and it gives you a vault address and a PK. And then this would be your deployer wallet, and then you need to fund it to be able to deploy the contracts. And you can press help, and it'll show you a small tutorial. So you need to type this, and then you need to make sure that you have enough BNB or ETH in your deployer wallet to cover the gas fees and deploying costs. Of course, we'll have some deploying costs to prevent people from spamming it and just outright farming, which is not really the point of all this. Even if this is a deployer channel or a deployer bot, we'd want at least some level of quality for the launches that occur on this deployer channel, because otherwise people can just deploy on their own, right? Okay, so and then you need to add your preferences and that's just the variables that you need to be able to publish the contract, and then you just push the deploy button. So how would that look like? So once you press this is like the simple token. First you have tokenomics, so you need to input the token name and the symbol, the supply, the decimals, the liquidity, the market tax, the team tax, and then you input the wallet stuff. So like the max transaction is 1%, max wallet is 1%. What's the marketing wallet? What's the team wallet? Who's the owner of the contract? And then you just put the socials. So you put the website and the Telegram, and then once you're done with this, you can just press deploy, and voila, you'll have the token deployed, and it should appear on this deployer channel, which is not yet populated. All right. So this is like a quick demo of how the deployer bot will work. Again, this is just one contract. In the near future, it will be many contracts. So whatever you think about, you'll see it here.
Wait a minute. Let me ask this question.
Yeah.
Is PancakeSwap and Uniswap that easy to deploy on?
Yeah, I don't understand. What?
Is PancakeSwap and Uniswap that easy to deploy on?
No, unless
My
you use
goodness.
Yeah.
Yo. Wait a minute. Because I got to make sure that this is as good as I think it is. So you mean to tell me that the only thing somebody has to do to make a project that other people can buy and sell and trade, like Baby Doge or Floki, is to hit the start button on that deployer you just said, type in the information you said, and boom, their tokens right there?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's
awesome.
that easy.
Holy hell.
Yeah, and I mean, once this deployer channel gets populated, they're getting a lot of instant marketing, right? So if it is a decent project, you'll get a decent following just from this deployer channel. So it's good to kickstart the project for the person, and then later on they can push it into others, right?
Yeah, hey man, I'm about to post that on my channel later. Y'all, all 78 y'all, man, y'all better be doing something about it, man. Y'all gonna be asking when we gonna do this and when we gonna do that. Well, y'all gotta help push the stuff too. You know what I'm saying? This junk is hot, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, look, are you gonna go on Caesar's calls at some point and have an AMA with him?
Oh, let's talk about that later. Let's finish the presentation and then.
All right, let me.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, that's it from my end. And yeah, this will be live pretty shortly. Yeah, won't take too long because I'm like almost wrapping up this work. And yeah, again, so you'll have I think there will be around 40 or 50 contracts later on. So whatever you think about, you'll have access to here in this deployer bot. So it's not your like average deployer bot, right? It's just like a one-stop shop for deployment. But we will not stick to this. I personally have plans for a standard launchpad for the system as well, which I'll be working on later on, and that will be added to the roadmap as well. So yeah, whatever you think that we might need for the ecosystem, we will be providing, unless some like very reputable third party is providing it. Yeah, anything you want to add on that?
He said big bot come through is because he heard all that bullishness right there.
No, what I wanted to add on this is that, yeah, as DC pointed out, it is really this easy to deploy this SRG20 contract. Starts off with a basic contract with, let's call it linear taxes, marketing wallet, and team taxes. And as you don't need any starting liquidity, that's it. You deploy, you enable trading, and you're good to go. It really opens up to a wider spectrum of people that are now able to fulfill their plans to launch a project that they couldn't launch before, because either they lack the technical skills to deploy a contract themselves, or they lack the funds to pay somebody to make the contract to fit their needs, to fit to the liquidity that they planned, or they just lack the funds to fund the initial liquidity, or the marketing needed to fill a pre-sale. Like this is a game changer. This really is a game changer. Like this bot, it looks so simple, but it is a huge step for the whole protocol. It is really a huge step.
Yeah, definitely. Because again, we want to drive adoption, and to drive adoption, you'll need to bring in a lot of quote unquote normies, right? And I mean, it couldn't be easier for a normie to launch a project using this deployer. So it's just 3 clicks mainly, and I think it'll be like a quick tutorial, right? Like once this is up, we will probably need a 1-minute tutorial on YouTube or something for anybody who wants to deploy a contract.
1 minute 30, including the intro and the outro of the video.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we need to push adoption on all fronts, and I mean, the potential is limitless for this project. Like every day, we're growing in all directions. Mainly, it's not just one direction. So from the development side, from the marketing side, from the community side, like just like for example, our developer group is like a gold mine right now. There's like around 250 people there, and that's, I think, more the devs than you'd ever need in DeFi mainly. So yeah, I really love this project, and I'm putting my all for this, and it'll just grow over time. And yeah, I just expect like exponential growth for this protocol as we go.
I think you cut off there.
Yeah, I need some surge, I guess, to keep me running.
Yeah. Abbas, I see your questions. Very, very interesting. I think every time this question pops up. Avina, do you think it's a good time to take questions from the community if they have some?
Yeah, no, let's do it.
All right, Hansi had his or her hands up.
Hi, I wanted to ask Heisenman. Let's say I am a developer and I have a project. It's some kind of play-to-earn game where you can mint some NFTs, and with those NFTs you can, let's say, mine on some planets and earn some earnings. And it's a complete project where that smart contract had about 1,800 lines, and I want to deploy this project. Am I able to deploy it on search?
Yeah, obviously, but you need the proper gateway for the thing to work, right? So first off, you need an inflow of cash into your system, because ultimately you need people to be able to spend their tokens somehow, right? Other than within your game. So what you need is that for people to actually need to spend money to be able to participate in your system, and when they spend that money, they're actually like buying some sort of token, and with that token they can buy the NFTs and mint them, etc. And then you'll have some reserve SRG to be able to use as a collateral or something, or as an underlying for the system in your game. So that's one way of doing that, and it'll be like completely free, right? So you just launch your token, and then people just buy into that token without any initial liquidity, and then whatever you generate in SRG there gives the value to your game, in a sense, because people can start fighting each other and stuff to be able, or doing whatever the game wants, to be able to generate some of that SRG and revenue back.
Okay, but we need to change that code a little bit. Issue
Alternatively, you can set up some sort of a private sale, and within that private sale, I can handle, or I can walk you through the way you can do a private sale like thing to launch a project within the Surge ecosystem as well. And it's very similar to the migrations that we've done. So we've migrated a lot of maybe 3 or 4 right now projects to Surge, and it's pretty similar to any private sale, honestly. So yeah, I mean, if you need extra help, you can just contact me, and I'll walk you through.
Okay, that's great, because we are about to launch one project that we made, and it would be maybe interesting to launch that kind of that project maybe on Search too. So I will write you then later, and we can talk about it a little bit deeper.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Awesome.
you.
Awesome stuff. So, if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hands. Yeah, Konstantin, unmuted now.
Hello, guys.
Hey, how are you?
How are you? I'm fine. So I have a question. Is it possible, like, let's say if I have a project, so is it possible for a buyer to go on your swap and buy directly from BNB? Like, is there some router that automatically converts BNB to Surge, and then they buy my token with Surge?
So for now, no, but we're working on that for the swap. So in the next iteration, hopefully for the swap, not hopefully, for sure for the swap, you will be able to directly just swap tokens as you would normally do. So directly from BNB to SRG20, etc., which will make it easier for people to directly buy into the system. And we do feel it's essential for the system to grow as well.
That's awesome.
But yeah, for the time being, no, it's not possible. But yeah, after the next iteration of the swap, you will be able to.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah, what also will be added is the ability to swap SRG20 tokens with other SRG20 tokens. So far, it's only possible by selling the SRG20 for SRG and then using those SRG to buy SRG20 tokens again. And like all these combinations of trades will be will be possible. There is the phrasing. So we're open for some more questions from the community. We will also keep the VC up for a bit after the recording. Yeah, people making fun of me because I'm speaking so badly today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but okay.
Yeah, you're probably sick or you have a cold or something. I don't know.
We couldn't tell. We couldn't tell.
Doing my best. Doing my best.
Okay, so I actually have another question.
Sure.
I'm not a technical guy, so I'm just curious. How does the AMM works within the search ecosystem? Like, does it work the same way as it works on, like, let's say, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, or is there something unique? Like, it's just the same AMM, like automated market maker, as on Uniswap, or something different? Do you understand what I mean?
You mean you are asking what's the difference between Surge and Uniswap and PCS, like in general?
Well, I'm asking, like, the automated market maker, is it the same as on?
You mean the liquidity curve, right? Yeah, so it's the same. It's the same process
logic.
because let's face it, we all want mooners, right? We don't want some dull, slow moving tokens generally. That's the general consensus between people participating in decentralized finance. They want tokens to have some volatility attached to them. If they don't want volatility, then they can just hold fiat. So yeah, we decided to follow the same AMM. It doesn't mean that, for example, an SRG20 could adopt a different AMM within that SRG20, but as for SRG, it will be an AMM, which is the constant, the constant AMM, where the liquidity times the tokens inside the pair is equal to some constant, and whenever you want to add liquidity, that constant gets increased.
I see. Thanks. So that means under the hood, there is no difference between SRG and
Pancake. Yeah, like any token on PancakeSwap. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Thanks.
Welcome.
About the AMAs.
AMAs, or because we spoke about AMMs?
No, I say AMAs like with Caesar, not because he seems to like y'all.
Let's speak about marketing in general after the recording is over, I think.
Okay. Well, I could also say this, dude. Oh yeah. I was okay. Never mind.
No worries, bro.
All right. Well, here, let me hit the recording at least. But I think that'd be a good wrap up for today. So let me hit the recording, then we'll keep it open, guys. We'll talk some more.
Let's unmute. Yeah.